Namaste everyone. Here we are with another paper. This question appeared in the June-July 2017 for the backlog examination, and here again we'll have to find the resultant. And all the forces, you can see they are all concurrent. So we can again go ahead with the same table, that is starting with force, then vertical and horizontal components. Okay, so let's proceed. So we'll start with this force over here, and we will proceed to solve them all in this order over here. So there are a total of 5 forces which you can see here, and all these forces we'll have to put them in the table. The first force here is 70 kilonewtons, and it is horizontal and acting towards left direction. Now the vertical component of this will be 0 because it is horizontal. It will not have any effect in the vertical direction. And of course in horizontal direction, because it is acting in left side, we will have to take it as negative. The next force is 105 kilonewtons, and we can see it is acting in vertical direction. So it will not have any effect in horizontal direction, and all of it will actually come in vertical. And since it is acting upwards, we will have to take it as positive. Now the next force is acting at an angle. It's acting at an angle of 15 degrees, and it's inclined to the x and y axis. It's acting in this direction. Its value is of course 15 kilonewtons. So we will have to take its components carefully. When it comes to the vertical component, you see this is not adjacent to the angle, so hence we can call it as opposite. And of course this is touching the angle, so it's adjacent. And opposite is a term which comes in sine of theta, and hence it is sine of the angle 15 degrees. The force is 15 kilonewtons and the angle is 15 degrees. So that's what it is going to be. And since it is acting upwards, we have to take it as positive. Then coming to the horizontal component, it is adjacent, and adjacent terms comes under cos. So it has to be cos of 15, the ratio to be multiplied with 15 kilonewtons. And since it is acting right side, we have to take it as positive. Now the next force is over here, and it is again acting at an angle of 40 degrees. Fine, it's acting at an angle of 40. So these two are going to be its components. This is the actual force. The value of the force is 60 kilonewtons. So once again, you can see this one here is the adjacent, the horizontal is adjacent to the angle, and this is opposite. So once again, the vertical component is going to be opposite, so we'll have to multiply sine of the angle, sine of 40, we'll have to multiply with 60 to get the vertical component. Now it's acting downwards, and hence we'll have to mark it as negative. Coming to the horizontal, it's going to be 60 cos of 40 degrees, and since it is acting towards the right side, we'll have to take it as positive. So now we are left with one last force, that is over here. Let's take that, put it over here. Now this is the horizontal component, and this here is the vertical component. This is the actual force acting at 35 degrees, its value being 40 kilonewtons. So once again, we'll have to find the vertical and horizontal components. You can see this component here is adjacent to the angle, this one is opposite, and once again we know that adjacent comes in cos. So cos 35 has to be multiplied with the force, that is 40, and since it is acting downwards, we have to take it as negative. Coming here, we'll have to take this as 40 sine 35, and since it is acting on the left side, we have to take it as negative. So now we have taken all the forces here in this table. Adding all the vertical components will give us the sum of vertical components. Adding all the horizontal components will give us the sum of horizontal components. So now let's proceed to do the calculations. For sigma v first, so first is 0 of course, so I'll just neglect it. second is 105 plus 15 sine of 15 into 15 sine, and minus, that is 60 into 40 sine, and once again minus 40 into 35 cos. So this is the result we got, 37.55. 37.55. Next, let us do the same for horizontal component. So I'll have to take 70, that is negative, plus 15 cos 15 into 15 cos, then plus 60 into 40 cos, and finally minus 40 into 35 sine. So this is the result, 32.49, negative, minus 32.49. So let's substitute them in the formula for the resultant, that is sigma v square plus sigma h square. This will give us the resultant, the magnitude of the resultant. So let us do the calculation. That's 37.55 square plus 32.49 square. So here you can see that I am ignoring the negative sign, because square will anyway remove the negative sign, so I'm just ignoring it. And for this value I have to take square root. Sorry, 1 minute. So that gives us 49.65. 49.65. Of course, in the question the unit has been given as kilonewtons. We'll have to take the same. So this here is the magnitude of the resultant. This here is the magnitude of the resultant. Now, because the force is not just a scalar quantity, so we'll also need direction for this. So the formula for direction is in terms of the angle alpha from the horizontal, and that is tan inverse of sigma v by sigma h. So let me proceed again. So I have to take 37.55 divided by 32.49, and I'll have to take tan inverse of this. So this gives me the angle as 49.13. So 49.13 degrees. Now along with these two, we'll also have to find out in which quadrant actually the resultant actually acts. So for that we will have to take sigma v and sigma h depending on their directions. Now because sigma v is positive, it will be acting upwards. This is sigma v, and sigma h is negative, so it's going to be acting on the left side, minus sigma h, and that gives us the resultant, which is acting in this quadrant, the second quadrant, and this angle here will be the angle alpha. So this is what completes our direction. This is what completes our direction. Fine. So just finding the angle is not going to be enough. You'll also have to show in which quadrant the resultant is acting. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will be solving some more problems on Unit 1. If you have any doubts related to this particular question, you can let me know in the comments. And of course, you can like the video and share among your friends to appreciate it. Thank you.